Hello, my name's Ryan, and I earned a college degree in just 9 months, an entire bachelor's degree in just 9 months. And in today's video, I'm literally going to walk you through the two different options you have if you want to earn a college degree in less than 1 year. So if you want to graduate in less than 1 year, I'm literally going to show you, we're going to jump over to my computer, and I'm going to show you all the different options that you have and the different tactics or strategies that you can use. And if you follow these, you can hopefully graduate even faster than I did. So if that sounds good, then let's dive in.
Hi, I'm Ryan Swayt, and I used to be a two-time college dropout, making just $12 an hour. Then I learned how to hack college and earned an entire bachelor's degree in 9 months flat. Subscribe to my channel, and I'll show you how.
All right, so let's jump over to my computer screen, and I'm going to show you what your options are if you want to accelerate your college degree. So, as you can see here, we're talking about how you can earn a college degree in less than 1 year, okay? Now, first and foremost, you'll need to test out of each of your classes, okay? And what that means is instead of doing the homework assignments and reading the textbooks and sitting through lectures and being in a classroom and doing group projects and writing tons of long essays and all of that stuff, instead of doing all that stuff, you basically take an exam for each class. So one exam for each college class. The cool thing is, if you pass an exam for a class, you're done with that class forever. You never have to sit in a classroom. You never have to read a textbook. You never have to do homework or any of that, okay? So the goal here is to pass one exam at a time until you've finished your entire degree. Now, a bachelor's degree is generally about 40 classes, okay? So 40 classes, you take 40 exams, and you've got your entire college degree. Now, there are ways to accelerate this process and finish. What I've seen is that people, including myself, can comfortably complete one of these exams per week. And I'm not saying as a full-time student, I'm talking literally part-time in your spare time, okay? If you can do one class a week, that easily puts you on track to earn your entire degree in less than 1 year, okay? So that's kind of the process. And if you're thinking, oh, like I can't take exams because I don't know the test material, like how am I going to test out of a class if I haven't learned or study? Well, the process is simple. You figure out what's going to be on the test and what you need to study. You study those things and you take the exam. So you don't have to know anything going into this. You just have to be willing to learn, right? And if you follow this process, it's going to be a whole lot faster than if you sat in the classroom and read the textbooks and did the homework and all the stuff that we all hate about college. So you'll need to test out of your classes, okay? Now, there are two different ways to do this. Now, the first way, or option one, is taking third-party exams or third-party testing. Essentially, there are companies that you can go to on the internet and you can purchase accredited college exams and buy the exam, take the exam, and then what you do is you transfer that credit over to whatever college or university you're going to. Now, there are some pros and some cons to this approach, and I'll go over those pros and cons, but first I want to jump over and show you each of these third-party options, or the most popular third-party options, so that you kind of know how to do this. So let's jump over to my browser here. Just going to make this screen a little bit bigger. Okay, so option number one, and in no particular order, all of these options work. This is probably my personal favorite for this strategy. This is actually the third-party exams this isn't my favorite strategy. I'll tell you what my favorite strategy is after this. But if you are going third-party, this is probably my preferred option, is using CLEP exams. And the reason I like CLEP exams is because there's tons and tons of information all across the internet for literally every CLEP exam that you can take. So you can find like free flashcards and notes from past students and all that stuff so that you have a lot of extra help studying for these exams. But essentially, I'll leave a link down below in the description, but you go to clep.collegeboard.org. Here's their website, and you literally just click on CLEP exams here, exam topics, and you can literally just go and look through their different exams that they offer and purchase an exam. Okay. Now, the next place you can purchase exams is called DSST. These are called DSST exams. Okay. You go to getcollegecredit.com. Okay, getcollegecredit.com, and literally you can just purchase exams, and you essentially find a testing center that's close to you, and you go sit down in the testing center and you take the exam. The same goes with DSST. There are resources online where you can find flashcards and notes and things like that, but essentially you can go here and purchase a college exam. The next place, and this is actually becoming more popular, it's called Sophia. Okay, you go to sophia.org, and it's basically a step-by-step process for each class where you can go through and purchase and take college exams. This option, Sophia, is getting more and more popular. It's a really good option. I still prefer CLEP just because there are more resources online to help you study for the exams. Okay, like I said, getting free flashcards that have been created by past students that have taken the exact same exams, that can be really powerful. But with Sophia, there's a little bit more guidance. Okay, with a CLEP exam, it's kind of like, here's the exam, go ahead and take it, right? Which, if you know how to do it and you know how to go and find that information, in my opinion, it's a lot faster. But with Sophia, it's a more guided process, so that if you're nervous about, if you're nervous about just diving in, winging it, doing this all on your own, Sophia might be a good option for you. Okay. Now, another option, and this is kind of an in-between option. So there's third-party exams, and there's taking exams through a college or university. This is kind of actually in between. There's a school called Thomas Edison State University, and they literally accept pretty much unlimited CLEP exams and Sophia exams and DSST exams, but they also have exams, they're kind of their own CLEP type exams that are called TSEP, okay? And these TSEP exams are really similar to going and taking a CLEP exam, but you're actually purchasing it from this school, and it's going to apply towards a degree at this particular school. So this is also a popular choice. Thomas Edison State University it's one of those schools that literally accept anything as college credit. So it's pretty popular for accelerating degrees. Not my personal favorite, but I will jump into my personal favorite in just a second. So this is option number one, is basically going to one of these third-party websites, purchasing an exam that you need to take, and then essentially taking that exam. Now, I'm going to switch screens here again really quickly. All right, so a few things you need to know about these third-party exams, okay? Number one, you need to make sure whatever degree that you're getting and whatever school you're going to go to is actually going to accept the exam. Okay, there are a few colleges. One that I just showed you, Thomas Edison State University. There's another called Excelsior College, and a few others that literally will accept anything for college exam or for college credit. Okay, you can go take all these third-party credits, transfer them over to one of these schools, and get a degree. One thing that I like about this strategy, using these third-party exams and then transferring them over to one of these schools, is that there's a huge variety of different degrees you can choose from. Okay, for example, like a psychology degree. Okay, that's a hard degree to find a solution to test out of your classes. This strategy can work for specific degrees like that. Okay, One thing that I don't like about this process is that you basically have to graduate from one of these schools that accepts unlimited transfer credits. But the problem is a lot of these schools just kind of have a bad rap, and employers know that you can transfer all your credits to these schools, and it's just not as prestigious of a school. Okay, so those are kind of the pros and cons. Now let's get into option number 2, and you can kind of get a feel for which one's going to be a better fit for you. So option number 2 is testing out through a university. Okay, a university is essentially offering these exams, and you take the exams through a specific university. Okay, the cool thing about this is that you can get really, really prestigious degrees while testing out of your classes. Okay, now programs that offer these exams, it's called competency-based education. And basically what that means is that they're testing, the college or the university is testing your competency in each specific subject. Okay, so instead of giving you exams, like mini exams and quizzes and homework assignments and like all that stuff, it's literally, there's just an exam in place of going through the entire class. Okay, and if you pass that exam, you get credit for the whole class and you move on to the next class. The cool thing is it doesn't matter how long these exams take you. Like literally you could graduate, like you could finish an entire class in a day. Okay, if you finish in a day, you move on to the next class. Now, there are tons of prestigious schools with programs like this. For example, University of Michigan, University of Wisconsin, Texas A&M has a program like this. Purdue University has an online branch called Purdue University Global. Northeastern University, a really prestigious school in Boston. There are really, really big name schools that offer degrees like this. Now, there are also online schools that are really, really respected that offer programs like this. My personal favorite is called Western Governors University. Really highly accredited, but also 100% online so that you can do it very quickly. Now, the one catch with using this strategy or either strategy is colleges or universities don't actually want you to graduate faster, because the faster you graduate, the less money they make and the less you have to pay in tuition, right? So when you take these approaches, it's much faster to self-study. Essentially, step 1 is you figure out what you need to learn. Step 2 is you learn those things using modern resources. So instead of textbooks, you can use Google and YouTube and online forums and basically the entire internet. And you can study using modern learning techniques. Ask Google, ask Alexa, ask Siri, right? That's kind of how we learn these days. You can learn college stuff as well, right? For college exams using the internet. That's much faster. Now, this process is what I call degree hacking, okay? Degree hacking is what I used to earn a degree in just 9 months. I was literally refining my process the entire time. If I was to start over literally today, I could easily do it in, just a handful of hours each week in less than 6 months. It's a much, much faster process for earning a college degree. Now, I do have a video that walks through the 3-step process of degree hacking. So if you're wondering like, hey, I need to find out what I'm going to be tested on and how am I going to study these things and what do I exactly do? I'm going to leave a link down below in the description to a free training that literally walks you through the 3-step process of degree hacking so that hopefully you can get a college degree even faster than I did. That would be wonderful and amazing. I absolutely hope that you can do it faster than me, okay? I hope that this video has helped and kind of opened your mind to different ways to test out of your classes and get your college degree using a completely different approach. If you have any questions, feel free to leave comments down below. If you've liked the video and it's added value to your day, please click the like button and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos just like this where I teach how to graduate college faster and how to save a whole bunch of money on tuition. Like I said, that free training, 100% free, no strings attached. I'll leave a link down below in the description. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you in the next video.